Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing
Good
good.
morning. Great.
Awesome. For some
Yeah,
reason, we got you pinned there, Calla. I don't know why that's happening.
she's our special guest.
There we go. How's that? That looks a little bit better. Calla, you are our
Yay.
special guest. I don't think you've been on a coffee with Kellyco this so far. So
I have
we're going to break
not.
in and you get to spend time with Mark and me. We have a lot of fun doing this. So
Exciting. I'm so excited to be here when you guys are giving something exciting away.
yes. Those of you guys tuning in, we ran a live giveaway this past week. A giveaway for a Note to Macro Simplex by simply sharing the post about our catalog. If you haven't signed up for our catalog, be sure to look on our Facebook page or go to our website and sign up because we've got an awesome catalog about ready to roll out. And just for sharing it, we're going to do a live drawing and somebody's going to be the lucky winner of a Note to Macro Simplex.
Can it be me?
No, actually, you shared the post and I did not put your name in the drawing, Mark.
That's really not fair. I followed instructions.
You did, but you don't qualify.
I'm excluded, apparently. Some rules, fine print.
So, Calla, since this is your first time joining Coffee with Kellyco, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do at Kellyco?
So
About
mostly
yourself.
So I've been with Kellyco since January, and mostly right now what I do is I make sure that the newest products are getting up to date on the website, and also just updating that homepage to make sure everyone knows about all the good stuff that we are doing, with the detecting community and with whether it's new products or, an affiliate spotlight or whatever it is. That's kind of what I do, is I kind of engineer on the back end so it looks acceptable for everyone.
It's a lot of work. Just Carolyn and I working alongside Calla, we see the amount of work that goes into updating a website, whether it be onboarding new products or creating specials, banners, product copy. There's so much that goes into it. It's one of those things you don't think about how a train operates and the engine room and stuff, but you just get on the train and you go to your destination. There's so much that happens in the back end that it's amazing. And it's amazing that you do it all, Calla. We're really impressed by it and we love working with you.
Well,
Absolutely. Your shirt really describes you. We've got thrillers and killers, and you're definitely a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. No, and it's been so exciting recently with the new detectors that have been, going up on the website. There's been quite a few. I feel like since when I started in January, there weren't that many detectors, more accessories, and now we're getting more into detectors and new technology and stuff. So it's really exciting.
That's awesome. So Callie gets to know everything, sometimes even before I know it's going up. Callie's the first one to know
That's
what's
true.
coming in, what's going up, and she has that web page set up for it.
I've gotten a message or two like, I didn't know we're getting that. So it's pretty funny. That's a lot of good information, vital information.
Absolutely. So I just want to jump over here really quick to our chat and say some good mornings. We got Indiana Tones, NYC Metal Detecting.
Great name.
James, Brian, D Reynolds, all the way from Australia, joining us this morning. Kathy, we got, I guess Brian is in Pennsylvania. Bill Edwards, I see this weirdo in here, Mark Tymensky. And then, of course, we got Ed joining us from Detect Ed Outside.
New affiliate, by the way.
And he says, new technology is always great. Let's see, Chris Berry says, he would love to win a nice metal detector one of these days, hoping I win the Facebook giveaway.
Same here.
And good morning to Steven. The chat's just rolling over there. So if I miss your comments, sorry guys, but good morning to everybody.
Everyone wants to see Calla, not me.
They do. Yeah. They're tired of seeing our faces, Mark.
I went metal detecting with Calla and Greg Pickens with Finding America and Barrett. Let's not forget Barrett and Chris on the team. And we had a lot of fun. And I have to say, I'm going to tell a little story now. It's going to be fast, but Calla's just how she tuned into the metal detecting and the actual relics that we were finding. It was really fun. Like I had more fun just watching Calla and like almost studying, could be a brooch from, whatever time period, early 1900s, late 1800s. But just how connected and how fascinated you were to metal detecting and treasure hunting. That was, I wouldn't say really early on, but it was our first time out together like that, metal detecting. And I knew this was the place for you in this hobby, in this industry. And that goes back to the website or marketing or whatever we're working on. If you're really passionate about what you do and you care, it translates back to you guys, the customers. So big shout out, Calla. That was so much fun. I hope we get to do that again when we go travel soon.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just brought up in the chat. Ed says that all of our faces are awesome to see, and that he's really pumped up for dig stock.
I'm going to give you extra
So
money for saying that.
Yes,
we
no, I'm
will
so
all,
excited to see if we can go digging. And it sounds like such a good site that, you really could find, real treasures. I mean, I hate to laugh at myself, but I think a lot of what I found would not be so sought after by a regular detectorist. I think I found a lot of nails, but Chris said that one of them was a square nail. And so that could have been used, around a little after the Civil War era. So, it's still interesting to me, and I'm really, really excited to see what we can find up in New York. So
It's all time,
absolutely.
right, Carolyn? Like
Yeah,
the
the
amount
more
of,
you learn and the more hours you put on your
yeah,
detector, the better you're going to be. But even having thousands of hours worth of detecting on your detector, there is some luck involved. I
yeah.
mean, you could be standing right next to me and you just turned on a metal detector, you hear that beep and you find, the best thing out there. And all I find is junk for the day. I mean, it takes skill, but there is a little bit of luck because your coils got to go over the target.
And that luck is what's so exciting about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So yeah, we're all going to be heading to dig stock. This is the crew that's going to be there minus Dave. Dave doesn't start until 10, so he's not on with us. So we figured this morning we just three of us, since you guys are going to get to see us up in New York, familiarize yourself with us. We will have 7 tables of product up there. So we're bringing a bunch of stuff up there. We've got some really awesome swag items that we're going to be bringing. We've got patches, we've got hoodies and t-shirts and detecting chairs and pouches and relic brushes. And so we're going to have a ton of stuff. And Calla actually has a big part in onboarding those new products and coming up with ideas like our cooling towels that we just got. That was totally Calla's idea. And they're really nice, good quality
Mhm.
cooling towels. And we will have some of those up there as well.
Oh, that's exciting. I really love our new magnifying glass that we just got up on the website. That one is one of my favorites that I had been kind of working at getting active again since I started, and I'm really excited to see it in person in my hand.
Absolutely.
How do you pick some of these products? Are is it people that are requesting? You mentioned the magnifying glasses, the cooling towels. Are you looking at the industry and seeing what opportunities that we could do?
Yeah, I mean, I think the greatest asset is just the community that we're involved in.
Mhm.
They know what they want. And when you're out in the field detecting, you know exactly what you need to be more comfortable or to, hold your finds, safer or whatever it is. And both of you guys honestly have really helped lead me in that direction of like really trying to get new products and some of those things that Kellyco used to offer. I think like the magnifying glass,
Mhm.
getting that back up on the website and getting more stock in is just so great that we can offer that quality to our customers.
Absolutely, I agree. And
Good.
just getting to know our customer, knowing what they're
Mm-hmm.
using. I mean, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I got for equipment when I started metal detecting, and this was given to me by a guy who had been detecting for over 40 years and had double knee replacement, is knee pads. He said, you
Mm-hmm.
might think you're young and you might not think you have an issue with it. He's like, but you could really tear your knees up. And that's something that I mean, 9 out of 10 times, unless it's really hot and I don't want to put them on, 9 out of 10 times I'll have my knee pads on just because I want to protect them. And a lot of people don't realize, you do a lot of wear and tear on your knees. So those knee pads are really important, and we just recently added some really nice gel knee pads to the website. So it's just listening to the customer, what they need and what makes sense for out in the field for them.
I'll put a link to some of those new arrival products. I think knee pads, yeah, they are on there. I know this has been a big initiative by Jeremy to focus on the products that you guys want as well. So exactly what you said, Carolyn, like knee pads, things that are going to make the experience easier. I think we just had a request for, you had said earlier, Calla, about keeping your finds safe and protect them. You know, what's the worst thing is having a hole in your pocket, or not just that, losing your item because you had a hole in your pocket, but putting sharp objects in, you know, somewhere that it doesn't need to be, and it could hurt you, stab you. So I know that you had just made an announcement about the Garrett Finds box, which we had some people asking about. So I think it's always staying on top of, ahead of the curve. Someone mentioned new technology, things that are going to make things easier. I've seen a lot of the tube tub lately. If you guys have been watching videos out there, Hoover Boys, the Hoover Boys, Kurt has been loving his tube tub. Finding America, we just talked about him earlier. He's getting out there with Chris, and he meaning Greg. So again, staying on top of the new products, and I'll put a link out there so you guys can see what we've been up to.
Yeah, that would be great, Mark. And you said a couple things there that I wanted to touch on while we're talking about new products or even having a hole in your pocket. Just a funny little story. This guy that I know, he's like a beast when it comes to like competition hunting. I mean, you look at what he finds, and I mean, you just, if you've got 20 targets and you're like, yeah, I did good, you look at him and he's got like 80, 100 targets. So one day at a competition hunt, he was using his old trusty pouch and didn't pay attention that there was a hole in the bottom of it. Well, because he always won all the prizes, always found the most stuff.
I mean,
I guess they didn't bother telling him there was a hole in his pouch. So as he's running around swinging his detector, running away, he's leaving a trail of everything he's finding. He gets down to the end ready because he knew he found the most targets. He had nothing. Everybody followed him and picked it up.
Oh,
I was like, oh, that's so horrible.
that is sad. Sad, sad, sad. And I hope that never happens to me, your horror story of losing. We had some new people say hi. One is Maggie, said hi to Calla.
Oh, hello.
And Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, hi, Daniel. How you doing?
So, but yeah, Chris says they're talking about dig stock. It has sold out, which is really awesome. There's 600 hunters signed up to detect out there. It's going to be some awesome historic property. All the manufacturers are going to be there. Of course, we're going to be there. It's going to just be a lot of fun. Last time we went up, Mark, we had a great time, and I'm excited to bring Calla and Dave along because I mean, we were in over our head last time. So
I almost found the deepest treasure known to both New York and Canada. It was about 25 inches down. It could have been a treasure chest. Carolyn wouldn't let me dig the whole thing. It might have also been a pipe of some kind, but it's really fun, and I really wish we unlocked the mystery, just like the Curse of Oak Island, but we'll never know.
It was a pipe.
It
was a pipe.
Ruining stories right now.
I'm like, Mark, no, it's a pipe. It's a pipe. It's a pipe.
Some industrial detecting.
But I tell you what, I dug with that little hand digger, and you know, just like the little train that could, I got to it. And I think after that, I was like, okay, I went all the way down. So let's head back. But we had been out.
We had a lot of people watching to see what he was going to pull up, drawing a lot of attention. And I'm like,
Carolyn's like, God, just
cover it. They're like, what you got over there? I said, it's just a pipe. Mark, no, it's the treasure.
It's a lockbox of gold.
Talking about, digging deeper, and it kind of brings us back to the simplex. There's just that newest simplex coil that we just added to the website. That's actually a larger coil that's like 12.5 by 13.5 inches. So that's a pretty good, increase in size if you have that standard 11 inch on your simplex.
Absolutely, it is. It's going to get you about 30% more depth with that. And speaking of new products, Friday is a pretty important day. Friday is International Coffee Day. Since we do coffee with Kellyco, we've had tons of requests. We are going to have on Friday a coffee with Kellyco mug available for purchase. There will be 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. We are going to have these made to order. So be patient with it. But if you want to get your very own coffee with Kellyco mug, make sure you go to the website on Friday and get an order in for it. So that's going to be pretty exciting.
It's really
Excellent.
exciting.
Yeah. I wish I had mine right now, but I took it home and drink my coffee at home with it. So I'm so bad.
Calla, send me that or all the products that we just talked about when we get them. We'll try to send you links and whatnot, but especially that simplex coil.
Yeah.
I can shoot that in the chat also.
Yeah, I'll pull that up real quick.
And then Carolyn, we have some things that we're going to be bringing to Digstock, are we not? Some exciting things?
Like what? Am I not aware of something?
Prizes.
Prizes, yes. Yes, we are going to have some raffles, some paid raffles at our table.
Yeah.
We are going to be giving away, well, we are going to be raffling off a chance to win a CTX 3030, which will be really exciting. And then we also are going to have a silver raffle, and that silver raffle is going to contain some really nice silver coins. Mark, do you want to talk about that?
Yes, sure. I won't tell you what they are exactly. You'll have to come to the hunt, but I have them right here. It's really exciting. It's just a box, but these coins are in the box. Again, we're trying to do fun things that get people excited. We'll announce it at the hunt, what they are, how you can win. The CTX 3030, you got a lot of people in chat saying they wanted to win a metal detector. Well, that is the Cadillac of metal detectors, very deep metal detector. So we're just gonna have a lot of fun, exciting prizes for those that are going. If you're not going, try to barter your way in, try to mortgage your home. I'm kidding. Don't do any of that. But, you can meet us on the outskirt of the event. We'll drive over there. We'll meet you in Canada. We'll try to say hi. But no, again, don't listen to anything I'm saying this morning. I don't know. It's the caffeine. It went bad. But we're going to have those coins. We're going to have metal detectors, swag, shirts. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're really
lots of accessories.
Yes.
So one piece of advice for you who are did not go in 2019, and this includes you, Calla, be prepared for cold weather. Be prepared for wind. I mean, those tents were flying all over the place.
Yeah.
It was so cold. I think at one point I had 3 sweatshirts on. Now, me and Mark are from Florida, so we got really thin blood, so we get cold pretty easy, but it was freezing. So make sure you bring a jacket and you're ready to be bundled up, but be aware come the afternoon you're going to be down in the t-shirt. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm packing my winter coat for sure because I lived in Houston for a little too long and I think I adjusted to the heat.
Yeah. You do feel it, especially that wind chill. So windbreakers, anything that you can do to cut down on the wind. I mean, heck, I would have even brought, or maybe I did, I don't remember, long johns, which I know sounds silly, especially the northerners listening to this are like, really? It's only 50 degrees. We were wearing shorts, but again, we're Floridians, and our bodies are used to this muggy swamp weather down here. So we need to survive. We need to be out there, and we're out there for a lot of hours, right, Carolyn? What's our schedule look like? We get out there at 6 a.m., leave at 9 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just long days, but it goes by so fast. It really does. So,
it does.
I think it's sun up, sun down, something like that. But Friday night's going to be the meet and greet, which will be a lot of fun. Just going to jump over here to the chat. We've got Liz, Digging Canucks. She joined in.
Welcome.
We got Dwight from the New Age Goonies saying that Digstock's going to be awesome and that he hopes to see us all. So that's awesome that Dwight's going to get up there and have some fun because it's a really good event.
It is.
And Dwight's going to be like us, coming right from our backyard. He's going to be freezing.
Yes. You can huddle up like penguins.
Yes,
it'll be so nice to meet some of you guys, and I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Carolyn, for the first time. I haven't met you still.
What?
So that's really exciting.
That's not true.
Yeah,
It
we
is
have not met in
actually.
person.
Are you kidding? I had no idea. That's so funny.
Yeah. So I know everybody's watching. Everybody wants to know who won this metal detector. We had almost 250 people who were entered in to win this detector. So I'm going to get right to that in just a second. Dwight said he's sending over group hugs, LOL. So
Aw,
we'll stay nice and warm that way.
keeping us
Maybe we'll get some
warm.
ghost hunting in there, Dwight, like before.
Mm.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up my screen and hopefully I don't have a fail. I've never done this before. So, all right. Whoa, right here. So I've got my screen. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Everybody see my
Yes, I
screen?
can.
All right. So I've got all of the names down in here and everybody's in here that shared this post. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pick a random name. It's going to run through the names and we're going to get a winner. And our winner is Donald
Woo!
Garza is the winner of the Simplex.
Congrats.
So Donald, if you're watching, please let us know. I will also reach out via Facebook to let you know that you have just won a Simplex. But thank you everybody for participating. We hope to do some more stuff like this in the future. I have some really exciting things coming up in the near future. When we get back from Chazy, we're going to do a little bit of twist with some of our Koffee with Kellyco and experiment with some things. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you more about that as we get closer. But yeah, I really want to thank you guys for joining, talking some big stock with me, getting everybody pumped up. And we just made Donald's day great because he just won a Simplex metal detector.
Congrats, Donald.
So exciting.
That is great.
Absolutely. So be sure to visit the website on Friday. Check
Okay.
out that Coffee with Kellyco mug. Get your mug for your coffee in the morning. You can drink your coffee while you're watching the show every Wednesday morning. And if you guys are liking what you're seeing, please be sure to like, comment, and share this post so I can keep doing more of this.
And send Carolyn a message if you want me on here. She says I can't be on here but once a month. So just send her a little message, send her an email, write her a postcard. The address is at our website at the bottom footer. Send Carolyn a nice little letter. She would love that.
I would love that.
She's like, great. What are you doing?
All right, everybody. Well, you guys have a great Wednesday and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.